Hello, gamers. I've returned with snacks. I have snacks now. Hello, Jackson. I'm just making the poll real quick. Let's go Mario and Luigi Inside Story. This is actually... Oh, is it labeled wrong on Twitch? It might be labeled wrong on Twitch. Hi, Callie. How's it going? And for today's poll, we've got that. Okay. That's the joke. It's labeled wrong. Yeah, no, I got filtered by the train. I decided the replay, I've already beaten it, you know? So I didn't want to do it again. According to Tomodachi Life the Dream, Dorothea from Three Houses loves chewing gum. Interesting. Interesting. Let's do our How's Everyone? I picked up something peculiar. I should give it to Prince Marth. Oh, a luck potion. I found something. I wonder if I can buy bread if I sell this. The frying pan. Ooh, I feel stronger today, but I'm still nervous. Picking things up from the ground is unbecoming of royalty, but this too is so I can become stronger. A lot of luck potions today. How is Beer doing? It's alright for us. Oh, Gordon is older than Beer? I didn't know Gordon was older than Beer. We're using Daros this stream. I don't think he's gonna be a permanent member of the team, but that's why he's on the thumbnail. Drying pan get. Yeah, should we give Daros the drying pan? One might? A tool used for cooking, not fighting. It's snowing, so it makes sense. I got 11 Sword Wendell as well. Daros Peak. Daros Emblem. This is one of the more PITA peak maps. What does that mean, PITA? Are we there yet, Zane? We've climbed so high already. It's freezing and it's becoming increasingly difficult to breathe. Just hang in a bit longer, Princey. Look, you can see it, right? That's the Ice Dragon's shrine over there, where Goto's waiting for you. You know, I must admit, I was shocked when you told me that Tiki was the daughter of the Divine Dragon King, and that you and Goto were both Divine Dragons. Oh yeah! But you see, after the war, Goto and I threw away our Dragon Stones, so I could never be a dragon again. Sure, Goto still stands by Naga's command and watches out for humans, but that ain't my thing. You see, I don't like humans. Yo, wait, Undertale! Undertale! That's the Undertale! We don't like humans here. I got nothing but contempt for those who treated the defenseless Manicheets like insects, so I can understand why Medius despised humans so. Medius, an Earth Dragon prince, was the only one of his tribe who could become a Manicheet. And as ordered by Naga, he guarded Dragon's altar. But one peaceful human race, drunk with power, began to rule with tyranny. The once peaceful human race, drunk with power, began to rule with tyranny. They oppressed the dragons who had done nothing wrong. Furious at the betrayal by humans, the Manicheets gathered in Dolar and created a nation for their people where they fought to conquer humanity. To save the humans, Goto gave them the divine sword Falchion. He established an academy in Kadena and began to teach magic. Me? I was just an onlooker. Winner or loser? Is no concern of mine. But why help me then? I too am human. You're different. You seem kind of flaky. I can't exactly leave you alone. Thanks, Zane. Oh, look at me, I'm a blushing. Anyway, let's head for the shrine. Watch out for the ice dragons. Even though they've lost their minds, they still protect the shrine instinctively, these poor creatures. Alright, so I think we barrier beer. Whose silver axe or honestly hand axe the sorcerer. Wendell, come here. Ooh, that's not that much damage. Alright, Sita wingsword this Manicheet. You're different from the other humans, Zane. Yeah, he's hashtag one of the good ones. Imagine being told you're one of the good humans. I like how Wendell just constantly reclassing. Yeah, it is funny. Hand axe with arrows. Wendell is a man of many talents. It's just sort of like his thing, right? What he brings to the table, similar to Sirius, is just being promoted and having access to the promoted class bases. Is just a nice talent to have, you know? (17 speed, 14 speed, so he's not doubled. I think we go here with Excalibur, hope for a crit. Nice job, Chris. Nice job. Okay. Yes, Etzel, thank you. My favorite Arcanea game I played is Awakening. I played the options. That's like kind of a cheater answer, but I honestly respect it. Okay, so then 36 attack. Does Wendell live a hit? No. He does not. Yeah, Swordmaster Wendell's pretty frail. Daros, give Chris your hand axe. Chris, come here and hand axe like that. Heal up Etzel. Trade Etzel to the Fire Tome. So you kill yourself on Etzel. Who's Chris? That's obviously Beer. True, sorry, I dead named him. I have not... Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Anyway, I thought it was a very silly, funny joke. Okay, well that didn't work. That didn't work out. So, a few things we need. Beer, of course, is gonna Rainbow Potion. Sita. Where's Sita? There she is. Is gonna Rainbow Potion. $17 speed. What's George's speed? 14 as a sniper. Never mind. Paula can be a sniper? Paula with Astrum's balls. How does Paula with Astrum's balls do here? Like, if we have Paula... Ooh. Yeah, not great. Paula has become the very thing her Pegasus/Wyvern fears. Yeah, might not stay that way. I just wish Ryan were faster. Because we need 21 speed to double that guy, right? The reclass tactics are neat. Yeah, I really like them. I'm gonna head out. Good luck with this map. Thanks. We're just doing this one tonight. So, Lair, what are your ideas? To praise the sun. Everyone is so slow, other than Sita and Paula. Well, and Wendell. Wendell's pretty fast. Alicia has kind of bonkers speed. Oh, but she dies. 23 HP. Yeah, no, she's not getting to a survival threshold. Let's try it like this. No Master Seal, you could use a whip and class her back. Milicia? Oh, I've got 3 Master Seals. I've got Master Seals aplenty. Okay, that works. We're back! We're back! We're back, we're back, we're back. We're back! I'm just gonna make a post so that people know we're back. My internet went down, I had to go fix it. Gaming commences. Yeah, they're too intimidated by my Ryan build. But I do gotta do this. Welcome back to the land of the living. I do gotta do this though. That's all we gotta do. I gotta get Ryan over there. Flashbang. Alright, so we wing sword you. Chris fights the sorcerer. Damn, he just loves dodging this sorcerer specifically. Alright, Wendell, 11 sword here. Into Ryan Ironbow. Paula goes here with Astrum's balls. Mend up Sita. All right. Nice job, Chris. Yes! Okay, that's what we needed. All right. Paula, go over here. Index towards the thief. Heal up Paula. You grab the Dragon Pike, that's okay. Chris should kill these two. No, he doesn't double anymore? Did I not give him Scorpio, or are these ones faster than the previous map? Oh, that's a problem. Damn, that guy one rounds Daros. Okay, serious Dragon Pike. I can't believe Daros fell off. I think the Daros hype is exaggerated. I'll say that. I think the Daros hype is perhaps exaggerated. That's bad. Okay, if I reclass Chris... didn't even know people thought Daros was good until these streams. I mean, I had heard that he was good, and then I was like told that he's actually great. I don't think I don't think it's working. These guys having 22 speed and instead of 21 changes up the whole strategy. I think Daros is alright in FE3, but who isn't? I've got bad news for you. You have not played FE3. Or at least I suspect you haven't. Because Daros is not in FE3. He's probably a lower difficulty unit. I know that he made, like, good use in Don's LTC. So I'm sure that had something to do with it as well. I forgore. You forgore. But, like, Horus also made use in Don's LTC, and people don't hype up Horus, do they? Wingsword you. "15 speed is fine." I mean, he doesn't double basically anyone. And if you reclass him, he doesn't keep that 15 speed. He's got 14 as a Draco. He gets doubled by the Axe Fighters. That's not what I would call fine. Like, he's getting one-rounded by enemies. It's a little bit tragic. Nah, he's not dodging Bolganone no more. Ryan has 14 speed? Yeah, and Ryan's speed is his big weak point, right? Like, Ryan's speed is, something that I'm constantly complaining about. So I don't think 15 speed is fine. You know, him having one more speed than the guy with really bad speed tells me that he has pretty bad speed at best. Don's copy of FE12 was personalized. It was personalized to exclude the growths. Daros doesn't ask for any training. Daros just handed to you with no investment. So is Horus. So is Horus. Like, you know, if we're gonna be doing that, if we're just saying no investment. So is fucking Dice. I guess Dice technically wants investment in the form of a Master Seal, if we're being, like, super technical about it. FE12 sprites are so much better, damn. Compared to what? Because I actually don't like how FE12 looks, for the most part. Personally, not a fan. Horus is ass. Jake and Horus have -4 speed. Jake has -3 speed to Daros. I'm just saying that being free isn't an argument in and of itself. Like, I'm pointing out that you get other no investment units with stats, right? What's your favorite Fire Emblem in terms of visuals? I mean, it's gotta be one of the GBA ones, right? I think the GBA just looks so clean. They're better than 11s? Aren't they just the same? Like, I genuinely can't tell the difference. Genuinely. I'm not being facetious here. I'm not being like... I just, like... I thought they were the same. Engage also looks good. It's like a 3D version of the GBA games. I think Engage looks fine. It's one of the better of the 3D ones, but like when your competition is like the Three Houses javelin throw animation moment, it's not a stiff bar to reach. So Paula goes here with transgender. (36 minus 13 is 23. So Sita can go here with the Lady Sword. Mend up Paula. And everyone else just get ready for a blitz offense. Steel Lance the Thief. So this thief is going for that chest, which will be a little bit annoying to grab. Tomahawk 32. Like, do we want to lure you? I don't think so. I think we just get ready to blitz. Oh, I love the Swordmaster dodge animation. Paula has better daces than Daros and everything except for luck, by the way. I mean, that's an unfair... I'm trashing Daros, but that is an unfair competition. Like, that's an unfair comparison because Paula is, you know... Paula. You know, that's like saying a unit's bad because Chris has better growths, right? Seth has better bases than Ross, but that's not really contributing to the conversation. Yeah. The SNES games having the back and forth for animation makes me retroactively like the GBA reset animation less. That's fair. I would like to get this kill to Marth. Hey, I found a use for Daros. He can set up the kill for Marth without stealing it for himself. I think a better point of comparison to Daros would be like, you know, like, how are units like Sirius and, because our series, like, Axe rank, it's like a sort of double-edged thing, right? Because on the one hand, Axe rank is rarer. Ice Clan uses fire magic. Well, they gotta, you know, they gotta use the fire magic to warm themselves up, right? But I think the axe rank, as opposed to like having lances and swords and whatnot, is sort of double-edged. Because axe rank is rare, so it's desirable to have like hammer use, right? Although, as a wyvern, does he? He's got, like, D as a wyvern, right? He's got C as a wyvern. So he can't use silver, he can't use hammer, right? So that's good. But it feels like a double-edged sword because you don't get access to any dragon-slaying weapons. Two arm scrolls in the convoy never being used. I mean, I'm not using them on Daros, that's for sure. If there's someone who could use, like, an extra weapon to reach, like, a threshold I care about, right? Sure, I'll do it. But if not, hey, you know what they can also be used for? Money for forges. Okay, let's see which way the thief is running. He's going to the left escape point. Okay. To be fair to Eros, he's better than the earlier units, but that's also to be expected. He's not a bad unit, but you can tell that he feels much better in Zero Growth's context. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm trying to get across, is like, he feels like he's the filler, he's another filler pre-promote, right? If I had trained up Paula, or not Paula, if I had trained up Katria, and wasn't a White Wing short, I don't think I'd have room for him on the team. Although also if I trained up Katria, I'm not sure that Sita would be on the team, you know? I feel like they kind of fought over the same experience pie. Is Fuckface aggressive? Is Beck aggressive? I don't think he is, but that might just be my memory from lower difficulties. I guess we did just save, so we can find out this way. In a game that throws a billion units at you, a jobber that's fine is a good enough place to be. Yeah, I mean, he's certainly better than, like, what, we got the fucking 3 unpromoted losers in this chapter? Or even Beck, right? Who we also get in this chapter, right? The escape point is, like, up here. So we will outpace him. Making enemy units dragons blue is bad UI. Oh, the ice dragons? I guess I can see, like, maybe the confusion, but I think it's fine. Holy shit, Chris is dealing so much fucking damage. Who needs effective weapons when you just are Chris? Do we have a steel sword in the convoy? We do. Because I know we sold a bunch of steel swords. Oh, wait. Lunatic reverse. Oh, my God. The brain fart. Can't tell you how many times I've done that. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you've played another Fire Emblem recently, and I was playing a little bit of Lord of the Seas last night, because I was doing a 0% growth playthrough, although I've abandoned it. Chapter 5 was just too frustrating. I had like 6 resets, and I was like, you know, this is not the fun that I thought it would be. But because I was playing another Fire Emblem, right? I had so many low HP people attack and kill before counter that it, like, wasn't a problem, you know? She4 Gore. Ghost, I know you're an FE12 fan. Have you played Lunatic Reverse? Has it rewired your brain yet? Because it's definitely, it has rewired my brain. I'll say that. I'm actually working on a video specifically about this playthrough. And just sort of how this silly little game and this silly little mode has rewired my brain. It's definitely fun. I'm not built for highest difficulties. I got to the final chapter of Prologue in base Lunatic. That's fair. The Prologue, I'll say this, right? I still think the Prologue is bad. I still think the Prologue is bad. I wish that I had made a save state or a staggered save after the Prologue so that I could start another Lunatic or Lunatic Reverse playthrough. No, Chris, that's a kill for Marth. Why is Mpreg a Lance and not an X? Lance can't use axes. Lex can't use axes. Why is Lex? I'm confused. Why is Lex the poster child for Mpreg? I'm enjoying hard 2 to 3. What is hard 2 to 3? Is that like, so Lunatic is hard 4 or is Lunatic hard 3? I know, so this map right here that I'm on, the reinforcements from this map are what made me quit my FE12 Girls Only run, which was on hard 1. It was just a fun little casual challenge run I was doing. And you have 11, yeah, you have 11 swords, so. I think in order to get that, we have to physic up. Because Fina can't reach to dance anyone that matters, right? Yeah, she can. Okay, so we have to physic up Sirius. Well, I guess we can try with Daros first. Iron Axe will be more accurate, or is Frying Pan more accurate? 66. They're both accurate. Okay. They're both equally accurate. Like, 66 not accurate, but they're both equally accurate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we'll physic up Sirius and use a lance. Hard 3 is Lunatic, hard 4 is Lunatic Reverse. Okay. So then this is technically hard 4. So we get our Worm Slayer. You're Beck! To think we'd meet here of all places.
Me too, Prince Marth. Boy, am I surprised to see you. It's been far too long. After the war, I was traveling the continent, and somehow...
You ended up here? Well, thank goodness. There's no way you would have joined the barbarians. Beck, we're fighting another war. Why don't you come with us?
No, I don't have my ballista anymore. Just my horse buddy right here. But if you're fine with that, I'll sure help you, Princey.
I do like how they flip directions from red unit to blue unit. I think that's cute. FE12 is better than 11 because it is Falco Knights, but I found a mod to put online shop back in, so I like FE11 more now. Valid. Valid if that is the way in which you judge the games. That guy drops an Hellfire. So we do kind of want to engage the mages just to get the Hellfire. I can't believe his bull... Oh no! Fudge nuggets. Okay, this stream's gonna be very scuffed because we just had another disconnection. But this one is actually was very predictable. My VPN automatically turned on a timer, so it disconnected me. Sorry about that. My VPN was on a timer and auto reconnected. So that was what that problem was. What's the VPN for, huh? Virtual private network? I'm sure you're on YouTube. You've heard of VPNs. I'm positive you have. I'm questioning what your use of it is. It stops your provider from getting your data when you don't want them to. That's what my use is. Okay, Paula, I guess Marth gets no fucking dragon kills. I guess Marth never gets fucking dragon kills. They're asking why you have a VPN. To protect my data, because data privacy is, you know, importante. Paula says she's the main lord, actually. Do dragons take extra damage from bows? Only the flying ones. So I'm pretty sure these guys don't move, right? You have to be... Okay, so yeah, they don't move until you go to the central island. Paula is the Seth of FE12. Ooh, that'll be a good poll for next stream. Who do you think is a better unit, Paula versus Seth? Paula isn't set level because FE12 enemies are spooky, but wouldn't that make her better because she's more required? Like, you can take on FE8 enemies with, like, Franz and Gilliam and shit. But if you don't have Paula, it's pretty rough. It's rough out there for a Paula-less playthrough. I'm sure it's doable, but it's rough. FE12 is more than happy to no-scope you with ambush spawns. Yeah, there's some ambush spawns on this map, but they show up after we cross to the central island, so... not as spooky. Like, we can control it. It's not like the anxiety forts of Doom. Okay, Paula, I need you to not crit, please. Chris created the avatar tier. I mean, Chris is definitely better than Seth, right? Like, we can acknowledge that, right? That reality. Robin is still at the top. Yeah, I think Robin is like... Robin somehow manages to be the top one unit that is also overrated, you know? It's interesting because I made I made the poll yesterday for the hardest difficulty, including Awakening Lunatic Plus and this Lunatic Reverse, right? And for both of those, I got a lot of comments saying like, hey, you know, they seem hard at first, but you just need to train up the avatar and then they solo. And like, I understand people thinking that Robin solos Lunatic Plus. She doesn't? Not reliably at least, right? Like, you can, if you're okay just resetting a bunch of times. But at that point, like, just kill him solo then, right? Because he's a cooler dude. I'm sorry. I normally don't like the argument of, like, you haven't played the game. But if you think that Chris solos Lunatic Reverse, you haven't played Lunatic Reverse. It's just... you know, that egregious, right? Nobody solos this mode. Robin Snowball seems disgusting in Lunatic Plus, but it's understandable since you lose skill combos. It's more that... because... or you lose 2 skill combos, yeah. So you want to have, like, a team trained up to take on specific skill combos on specific units, right? So you can do that. Chris is a necessary part of Lunatic Reverse, but they absolutely can't solo. Yeah. Like, what Chris does is solo portions of the map to take pressure off. Okay, you've got 27 attack. Okay, so Paula Sniper. You can go here. She doubles. 30 attack. 7 defense. Okay, so she kills. Nice silver bow from Beck. That's pretty cool. It was nice of him to provide. Chris is a lab-grown Seth that Altea made to have a chance against the heroes that surround Astrum. Okay, so now what we do is we need to lure you. Oh, you don't water walk? Why can't... Oh, because he's a barbarian, not a pirate. Okay. Okay, so you can kill the Bolganone. Yep, just making sure. Like, I stare at these forecasts for so long, just constantly being like, I'm not screwing this up, I'm not screwing this up, I'm not screwing this up. Okay, good. Okay, I'm not screwing this up. This is 34 versus 19. Okay. Just don't get a crit. Nice. So now Marth, Iron Sword. We get another Marth kill. Okie dokie. This game's music is so good. Oh, absolutely, positively. The music is so good. It's goated. Alright, so now we have one more pirate, or one more dragon, one more Dorgan. So we should send y'all back to the fort for healing. That 9-string Sita is pulling her weight. It's because she's like one of the few units fast enough to double like fucking everyone. And she has ways to deal effective damage. The Worm Slayer with the Swordmaster. Any Lance class, she can use the Wing Spear we bought a second one of. And the Wing Spear is gonna be useful in the Retaking Altea arc, where there's armors, right? Like, that's why I invested in the second one. Are we going Swordmaster Etzel with the Levin Sword? Oh, is that what it is? Swordmaster Etzel instead of Wendell? I have Wendell in a Swordmaster right now. Is Etzel usually the better pick? The Kevin sword. Yeah, we could, if we forge a, I'll be honest, if we forge a sword, 11 sword, I'll name it the Kevin sword. If you remind me. Swordmaster mages are cracked in the late game. So do people send both of them? Swordmaster, or how does it go? Typically, it's Merrick or Linde. Yeah, I used them each sort of short term. Sometimes Katarina. Maybe Katarina can fill in the floating slot that we like keep rotating people out, the Katria slot. Whoever you invest in as a mage, dusts aren't contested. I kind of invested in both of them, but then dropped them both. Has any Fire Emblem done anything with reclassing, like an innate weapon ranks? Like a specific character has an innate skill for an axe, for example, so they're able to use axes as a non-axed unit? No, but the ROM hack Code of the Burger King does something sort of like that with its B-side reclassing. Code of the Burger King does is characters can still use PRF weapons even if they don't have the weapon rank. Yeah, and that's what I meant by like sort of. And then TNGC has a new game plus mode with reclassing where people like keep their ranks, like fully keep their ranks. Alright, so now we have the stupid part. Now we have the stupid part. Oh, how do I tackle the central island? How do I tackle this central island? The island in this chapter is real draw the rest of the cat BS. What does draw the rest of the cat mean? I'm not familiar with that saying. Alright, I gotta pull up WD so I can see the zone and stay out of it. It's one of those art tutorials. Draw an oval, draw the rest of the cat. Okay, but how is that I don't understand how that's related to the island. Okay, so we have to block all 3 forts. And the 12 move wyverns will spawn. Okay. Here's the real chapter. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, because this otherwise was relatively kind of chill, you know? I have to all go back this way. I messed up. Okay. I shouldn't have used up my save points so soon. I'm now finishing my Hard 5 Shadow Dragon one. I strapped my math me on a Tarmadachi Island and we got married. And now I'm finishing my Hard 5 run. Nice! What's your team look like? I'm starting an FE7 randomizer run. The Lords are Karel, Canas, and Sane. Sane is an Elliewood. Canas is a Barbarian. And Karel is a Monk. Monk Karel is actually very funny, because it feels like personality-wise, like he's already gone on his redemption arc for FE6. Is it possible for Marth to immediately seize after we kill this guy? I don't think so, right? Because the forest and the throne cost extra. Do you think the throwing knives from FE14 were a good addition to the franchise? Well, they originated in FE10, so give Radiant Dawn its respect. But, yeah, kind of. Didn't Radiant Dawn have only one range shitty knives? Nope, you're thinking of Path of Radiance. Had the one range shitty knives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Marth can do it! Wait. Okay. If Marth waits here, right? Then he can do it. If it's throne tile, it doesn't have move according to the wiki. Well, the wiki's wrong. Well, it's a gate tile. The gate tile costs Marth move. I know this because I actually lost due to that fun fact. You should play Radiant Dawn. It's a lot, but it's interesting. I like Radiant Dawn. I'm a Radiant Dawn enjoyer. Let me pull up the map, make sure we're not on a tile. Okay, according to WOD, and I'm just gonna make a save state here because if my information is incorrect, I want to reload it. But according to WOD, that should not trigger the reinforcements. Okay, we're good. So Marth can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7! Beer just has to hit one of these two 65s. And then we wing sword with Sita. We have to land both 86s. Dodge? There we go. Okay. Oh boy, we did it. There's something that's been bothering me. 5 orbs are very important, correct? But Lord Godo never told us much about them. Do we know anything about them, Zane? Well, Godo keeps his lips shut because he was afraid of giving you a heart attack. Tell you what, I'll tell you about him, but I have to warn you, it's a long story. Orbs are meant for the shield that binds the earth dragons. In other words, they were once embedded into the shield itself. Orbs have been handed down for 1,000 generations amongst the divine dragons, and each contains a hidden power. The shield itself is but a pedestal for the 5 orbs to release their innate powers. If even one orb is missing, the seal's a goner. I see. But if that's the case, why are the orbs separated? Because the shield broke. The binding shield was enshrined in the Fane of Herman. The binding shield that was enshrined in the Fane of Herman was stolen. When exactly did this happen? 600 years ago, I reckon. Godo scoured the land searching for the shield, hoping to get it back. He managed to retrieve the 5 orbs, but in the end, couldn't find the shield. Then, in the last war, the Fane of Herman was looted, and the orbs were scattered once more. I see. So the orbs that Godo lost, he's searching for them again? Yep. I'm sure you know about the Star Sphere, Light Sphere, and Geosphere, but there's also the Dark Sphere and Life Sphere. Godo's got the Light Sphere, but the Star Sphere is in pieces, and it sounds like Garneth gave the Dark Sphere to Hardin. The Geosphere is in Altea, so all that remains is the Life Sphere. Anyway, let's go inside. I'll be helping you too. Now come on, Princey. Sire, please wait. Beer, you as well. I just received a distressing message. People have been sighted not far behind us. There seems to be a battle underway. Out here? Could it be the barbarians, or perhaps the assassins? In any case, this area is almost entirely uninhabited, so it can't be any old people. Yo, Jaken hates old people, confirmed. Godo be like, collect my orbs. To make matters worse, the snow is becoming heavier. Fighting will be difficult in this weather. But if there are allies... Indeed, we cannot abandon them. If there are allies, that is. Then we'll just have to find out for ourselves. Before the battle is over, let's go. Fuck this fucking map. Yeah, this map sucks. Fog of War Ballista Hell. Self-hating octogenarian. White darkness. The blizzard has gotten worse. I can barely see anything in front of me. Beer, I think I can see someone ahead. Is that? Sire, stay behind me. I feel the presence of enemies. Several are currently targeting us. What? But I can't see anything like this. How should we fight back? We've no choice but to directly engage the enemy. It'll probably be a dangerous battle, unlike any we faced previously. Indeed, we should select those that'll fight with prudence. So, this is how we get the Iode shield, but this map sucks. They send Ballistae against you, but you don't get any. Rude game. Yeah, so, also, Fog of War Vision is 2 tiles for everyone. This is, like, the worst shit. We don't feel Fina, right? Because she just fucking dies to ballistas. Even for thieves? Even for thieves, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's even for thieves. How many generals can we get? We can only get 4 generals. Fuck. Honestly, I think the total blackness from Thracia is more tolerable than this. Yeah, I agree. Alright, how much range do ballistas have? Do they have 10 range? I have a map pulled up. How does reclassing work in this game? So reclassing is free, but there's limits. You can only have the number of classes that you would normally have at this point, plus 1. So we would normally have 3 Armor Knights, because we have Horus, the General, Doga, the Armor Knight, and Roger, the Armor Knight. So we get 4, which is 3 plus 1, right? Reclassing is free because it costs no resources. It doesn't affect the character's level. From level 9 Swordmaster to level 9 Sniper. Yeah, basically. It's 9 range. The ballistas? 3 to 10. And they're all Aerospate, aren't they? Oh god, this fucking map. There's Iron Spade and Pachyderm. Okay. What archetype of units are Wolf and Sedgar from FE11? I don't really think they are an archetype. Marth and Sita bonus. Sita, have you been well? Teehee? Huh? Why did you laugh? Was it something I said? No, not really. Just, you always ask me that. You're always worrying about everyone else. Is that so? That's why we follow you, Marth. Because of your kindness that I... Huh. Say, Marth, once this war's over, will we... Yes. We must devote all of our energies to the reconstruction. Oh. Yeah. That's right. And then we'll be wed. Oh, Marth. I'm looking forward to seeing you in a wedding dress, Sita. And what, sir, will I do if it becomes me less than this armor? Haha, that's impossible. You'll be beautiful regardless. Really? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Marth. I hope I'll be a bride worthy of you. I, too. I'll make you the happiest woman in the world, Sita. Marth.
Arump. Arr, there'd be so much dirt to clean here, rather pull me load. Who might you be? I be Daros. Do you have any business with me? The name's Beer. Well, not quite business, but I thought I was the one in charge of cleaning this place. I be sorry. But I'd be done soon. Just wait a moment. Okay. Harump. Sir Daros, when you say you'll be done, did you mean with all the cleaning? Aye, of course. Is something wrong? No, not really, but... good to hear. Then I'll be getting back to work. Alright. Wow, that floor is sparkling. Now that's what I call a thorough job. Athena, what brings you here? They're coming after you, Prince Marth. We wanted to warn you. I see, so you wanted to help me. Thank you, Athena. It's fine now. I'll handle the rest. We'll defeat the enemy! That wretch. How dare she get in our way? If she hadn't spotted us, I could have shot the prince dead. Oh well. As long as this blizzard carries on, the battle is mine. You can't see anything, can you? But we can. Now it's time for you to die, blind and blissfully ignorant. Thanks, Athena! Very fucking cool. Klein got all of her troops special fog glasses. So, like, what is the fucking strategy for this map, right? Other than, like, fuck you. Dodge?
Oh, well, fuck you, Daros. We tried!
So this be me obvious reward. Yar.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't kill Athena first. Oh, is Ryan also dead? No, okay. So we've got 2 of the ballistas. There's one up here. That's gotta be this guy. Okay, so... Jesus Christ. Good job, Athena. You're the scout, Athena. Silverlance, you. Alright, so the only ballista left is in the bottom right corner. Bye, Athena. Get fucked. We were too weak. Rip piracy. Could someone rewind the VOD and tell me where that guy was? What tile he's on? Hold on. So Athena, he's in the forest, isn't he? Yeah, he's in the forest, okay. So... Serious? Or Ryan goes here. And vulneraries. He's our scout. Pala kill? There we go. Okay. 4 up and 3 right from the armor. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you for the assistance. Appreciate you. Okay. So, now, according to the map, there's the sniper, the ballista, and a pirate, and a myrmidon left. Wait, how many myrmidons? Oh, this is the other myrmidon. Okay. See to kill? Oh wait, is she in ballista range now? She might be in ballista range now. I don't know. No! Oh, thank God. Okay. So see to go over here. You're safe. Okay, so the ballista, the last ballista's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so Marth can get ballisted. How many fighters have we killed? Have we killed 3 or 4? And also, does the boss move?
We've killed 2 fighters?
No, we've killed at least 3.
We've killed at least 3. I just need to know if we've killed 3 or 4.
The boss moves. Okay.
I wish I knew her fucking stats.
This game's a contender for worst unit balance. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. In response to the question. Sorry, I'm so hyper-focused on the Fog of War bullshit. Alright, if the boss is here, snipers have how much move in this game? We've killed 2 Myrmidon, 2 fighters, and 3 ballistae. 1, 2. Oh! Okay, no, I was miscounting. Yeah, okay. No, that makes sense. So there's a fighter, there's Klein, and there's the ballista over there. Seven move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. So Chris, go here with the hand axe. I think FE7 is the least balanced because of how half of your units are invalidated because of the insanely strong pre-promotes. It's less a pre-promote problem. You want to escape from the darkness? I'm afraid I won't let you. You won't see sunlight ever again. How dare you? I'll kill anybody in my way. Just watch me. I'll kill all of you. Oh boy.
Sire, have we routed the enemy?
We have accomplished our objective. There's no need to remain here. Let us continue to the Ice Dragon Shrine. Jagan, our objective was to protect allies, and both Athena and Daros fucking died. What do you mean we accomplished our objective, you fucking loser? Indeed, the sooner I meet Lord Godo, the better. Let's go. Farewell, Dalaris and Athena. Lady Aramaya, I'm alone once again. Klein! Ein, why are you here? Don't tell me you came to laugh at pathetic old me. Come on, hold on to me. Let's return to the hideout together. What? You can't walk around wounded like this, and you'll freeze to death if you don't find shelter soon. Why? Why would you go so far to help me? I've always treated you like dirt, and yet you... Because you're my little sister. You know I'm not your sister. We're both orphans, remember? We've always been alone. But we were raised together by Lady Aramaya. If you don't hate me, I don't mind if you hate me, but I don't want to lose you. If I were to lose this one bond, I'd be alone in the dark again. Same goes for you.
Aye.
Please hold on to me. This will be the first and last time I'm gonna obey you, you hear me? They didn't even talk about how Athena fucking died. Yes, I'm aware of Altea's actions. We'll begin the next phase of our plan. Your wish is our command, Master Garnef. Lady Ermaya! Klein failed, didn't she? Yes. She's severely wounded. We need to have her treated. Dispose of her. But Lady Ermaya! She's of no use to be wounded like this. Just leave her and she'll die by herself. What's the face? It's natural that I'd die if I failed. I knew this would happen, but... Klein! Go away. I don't want you to see me like this. Very well. Ein, wait, don't go. I changed my mind. Stay with me. I don't want to be alone. Klein, I'm right here. I'll always be by your side. After all, I'm your big sister. You have to be annoying till the end. Sister. Klein. The guidance really did just get fucking, like, hammered in there at the most illogical moments, didn't they? Like, Zane says, I'm gonna join you now, and then he's not available in that one because it's just put in the middle of the fucking ice dragons. The anti-pope is harsh. The unexpected truth revealed by Zane took Marth by surprise. Tiki was the daughter of the divine king, Naga, and was sleeping in the temple because the king willed so. The Divine Dragon's King's fear of Tiki's power was that of a loving parent. Were Tiki to awaken, her dreadful hidden power would eventually destroy the world. So thought the king. However, Bantu, the king's servant, changed his mind after centuries of watching Tiki, waking her from her slumber and whisking her away. That is why Tiki's memories are just the 10 years she lived as a human. Poor Tiki. Martha's too bewildered to think. That's fucking gross, by the way. She only has 10 years of memory. That's more of the fucking making her a child thing. Bantu's a unit we definitely have. Yeah, I definitely recruited him. Beck thinks he's on the fucking team. Beck thinks he's on the fucking team. Do we bring Wendell or Merrick back out of retirement? The fortify staff. Did you recruit Alcrest? I forgot. We can be flyers again. Not you. Don't you have to warp for the treasure in this map? No, you have to warp for the secret shop. The warp we definitely have. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Daros stream. We don't have Daros anymore. The Daros we definitely have. Are these guys immediately aggressive? Like, what do we do here? What are we doing? The ship has sailed. Daros, no! This game doesn't feel like it was tested for Lunatic Reverse. We get Zane, right, we get Zane. So we can get a second Chris. No, they're not. Okay. That's good. What if I do this? Will they become aggressive if we show them Astrum's balls? Yup! They're linked! They did not like Astrum's balls. They did not fucking care for Astrum's balls. Vibes testing. I remember the linked AI on this chapter is a bit of a chain, but unfortunately I do not remember how it works. It looks like everyone is linked to those sorcerers. They hated Astrum's balls. Okay, new question. If we go for the Thief turn 1 and do nothing else, are they linked to those two dragons? No. Okay, that's good vibes to know. What if we're not in range, but we're just in the temple? Oh, well, we don't know. We won't find out. There's something funky with the dark mages. No! Okay! Okay, well, we've got the vibes down. Now we just have to figure out how the fuck to handle this shit. Rage baiting dragons. Yeah, we're not playing this tonight, by the way. Like, the Daros stream was just the Daros chapters. Honestly, you know what? Beck might be worth deploying because he can die. He didn't get to be a sacrifice on his recruitment map, and that feels like a wasted opportunity. We could kill off Glenn Beck. Just saying. We could kill off Glenn Beck. Saying. We could kill off Glenn Beck. Saying. We could kill off Glenn Beck.